me come over here. Where is Mick? Let's see. All right. We are ready. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jackie Green from the Chatham County Council on Aging. Glad you're here with us today. As you can tell by my shirt, we're getting ready to kick off senior games. I don't need this in here right now, so I'm going to get rid of it, my wonderful mask. So you're here for Strong and Fit. Just a couple of reminders, make sure you're only doing what you're able to do. If you're a fall risk, remain seated. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Remember that you want to keep breathing as you do this. So to make sure that you're breathing, I do encourage you to count with me. So I'm going to go ahead and start the music. We'll go ahead and we'll do some warm up. Then we'll go ahead and we'll work on strength training. We'll do some stretching. And hopefully my music is going to play. Let's see what's going on here. There it comes. Just a little slower than I expected it to be. Let's see. How's the volume? Can you hear the music? Give me a thumbs up. You can hear the music. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let me get this out of the, get this off of here. All right. I got to turn this up a little bit so I can hear it. I can't figure out where this the music comes out of when it's on here. All right. Let's start with marching in place. We'll go ahead and we'll do our 8, 8, and 8. So we'll do our 8 marches, our 8 wide, wide, narrow, narrows, our 8 V steps, and we'll finish up. So this is what we call a dynamic stretching. So we're warming up and kind of stretching at the same time. So let's start with our left leg. So we'll do 8 marches, 8 wide, wide, narrow, narrows, 8 V steps. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide, wide, narrow, narrow. 2. Little arm movements to start with till it gets starting to warm up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go into V step forward. Forward, forward, back, back. Then you can add arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Little knee dips. Stick the butt back. Make sure your knees don't go in front of your toes. 3, belly's tight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right arm back and forward. I'm sorry, that's your left arm. 2, 3, 4. One arm or the other. Just do it. 6. Make sure you're sticking that butt out. 7, 8. Both arms back. 1. Like you're catching 2 apples in your hands. This is not a back arch. It's bringing the shoulders back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands on the thighs. Roll up to cat. Dip down to cow. You're starting at the lower back. Move to the upper back. 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Now bring your right shoulder forward, your left back, hips and knees straight ahead. So it really is folding in the middle like a taco and not putting stress on your knees by twisting your knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back up to a march. March for just a minute. I got to get this music a little louder so that I can hear it. Because I can't hear the beat. So if I'm off beat, I apologize. And that just drives me nuts. It's like watching somebody dance who can't find the beat. Not a good thing. Try that. Is that making the music too loud for you guys?
No.
Okay. All right, because I was having trouble hearing it. So, all right, let's do the same thing on the right leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wide, narrow, narrow. 2, 3. Maybe you can do stop sign hands to get some more stretch in the forearms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go into V-step, forward, 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 back, back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, little knee dips again. We're getting the we're hydrating those knee joints. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right arm back and forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're following your hand with your eyes when you're doing the one arm, both arms back. Then you're catching 2 apples behind your head. 3, 4. Pretend you're Isaac Newton. Isn't he the one that the apple fell from the sky and hit him in the head? You're catching his apples. 8. Hands on your thighs. Roll up to cat. Dip down to cow. Get that mobility in that spine. Give it the chance to move the way it wants to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're bringing the left shoulder forward, the right back, looking over that left hip. Keep the hips and knees pointed forward. All the mobility is in the spine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back up to a march. All right, let's do something a little different than we've been doing. Let's do a side tap, okay? And we're gonna get a little bit more movement going here. You may have to get little short steps. I'd like you to be able to go 3 steps to your side if you can, okay? So we wanna work on mobility in all different directions. So we're gonna do singles. These are gonna be our singles, and then we're gonna do doubles. And we're gonna just 1 and over and tap, and tap. So 1, 2, tap, 1, 2, tap, 1, 2, tap, 1, 2, tap. Now let's add some arms. So we're gonna go, let's see, I gotta figure out how to do this. Let's just do some side, let's do like some windshield wipers. You wanna get arm motions in it. This is good to be able to do side mobility. Val, do you want to give us any tips to doing side mobility? She teaches Tai Chi. She's really, really, really good. So make sure you have all your weight on that foot that you're moving to before you pick up the other one. How's that, Val? Did I do good?
That's good. That's right.
See, I'm always learning, okay?
So you
Our job in life is to always be learning. Okay. All right, let's come back to the center and let's march. Now, let's go ahead and move forward and back. Okay, so we'll do 3 steps forward, a little kick, and 3 steps back with a little touch. So you need a little bit of movement front and back, okay? And I'll count us down for this. And again, make sure your weight's on before you pick up that other foot, okay? So I'll count us down and we'll say 4, 3, 2, 1, go forward. 1, 2, 3, kick, back, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, kick, back, 2, 3, touch. Get your marching arms in there. 3, 4, 5, 6. As you do this, try to be looking straight ahead, okay? If you look at your feet, you may end up falling.
Got it. Oh.
10, that's good. All right, let's march in place here, and then we're gonna start doing it with the other leg. So we'll lead with the right. I'll count us down for that. Ready? 1, 2, try that again. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, kick, back, 2, 3, touch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we'll go to 10, 8, 9, and 10. March in place. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale down. Inhale up again. Exhale down. Now we're gonna do a different movement again. Let's roll our shoulders first. Relax those shoulders, okay? Now the next move we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend we're climbing a ladder. Don't climb a ladder if you're full risk, but we're gonna pretend to climb a ladder, okay? All right, so one arm in the opposite leg. Make sure your belly is tight, you're reaching high, lift that thigh. Now if you can, while you're thinking about it, squeeze that glute as you lower that leg. Okay, really make it intentional. Let's start counting. Here we go. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Now we can move our hands too. We can grab that handrail when we go up. You can't see my hands, but I'm grabbing the rail of that ladder as I climb up. Again, 1. Thank you for counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. March in place again. All right, that gets a little different motion. I want you to move a little bit differently each time. All right, so now let's go to our heel digs, okay? There we go. Now let's go ahead and with our heel digs. Sorry, I went to look for that and I didn't see it out there. I would have brought it back in. All right, so let's go ahead and do, while we're doing heel digs, let's go to goalpost arms, okay? Goalpost arms are gonna go squeeze and open. Squeeze and open. 3, 4, that's it. If you need to sit, sit. 5, 6, 7, 8, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who can feel their shoulders? 8. Lower the arms, roll the shoulders. Okay, we're building that muscle. We want strong shoulders. Okay? All right. So, let's stretch out our arms. Let's bring our arms out, to our left arm out, bring it across, bring it in, tuck it in. Keep those feet moving. And let's go ahead and do finger curls. Nice big deep breaths. All right, let that arm down, bring it up to the middle of the back, hand on the elbow, pull it down. I'm gonna switch back to a heel dig because I like doing that to loosen up those calves and the Achilles tendon. Okay. Patty's joining me. She's behind the TV here. Don't mind that woman behind the curtain. Unwind. Right arm out, bring it across, pull it in. It's so good to be able to joke with people. See, Barbara, this is really good all the way around, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We were talking about how important it is to connect with people, and how when you come to something like this, it may not be the same as being in person, but it sure is better than being alone, right?
Yeah.
Arm
sure
down,
is.
bring it up to the middle of your back, hand on your elbow, pull it down and back. Now make sure you're focusing on the stretch in the shoulder. Okay, try to keep the head neutral. And unwind. Interlock the fingers. I like to set my feet shoulder width apart. Press down, stretch out those fingers, stretch out those forearms a little bit. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, lean to the side by reaching up to an angle. So you're getting a nice stretch all the way down that left side. Exhale, come center. Inhale, go to the other side. Exhale, come center. Breathe in as you switch from side to side. Doesn't that feel good? We are so blessed to be able to move. Unwind your hands, bring them back down. Let's place our hands on our waist, and let's twist our shoulders. Try to keep your hips and your knees pointing forward, and look around as far as you can. Come center, go the other direction. Again, you're trying to keep your hip bones pointed straight ahead, and it's your spine, your shoulders, and your neck that's moving. back to the first side, center, and to the other side. All right, let's march in place and open and close our hands. I don't know about you, but my hands feel tight today. I was spraying my garden. I had to spray neem oil on my green beans. I had bugs eating my green beans. So I was squirting this stuff for way too long, and boy, do my hands feel it. Play the piano, get everything moving. All right, wrist circles. Get everything loosened up, go the other direction. All right, let's do a stop sign stretch. Left hand out, pull it back with the right hand. Your arm should be straight, so you're a nice stretch all the way up that forearm. And you should feel it in your palm and up your fingers. Want to get all that stuff stretching. All right, relax that hand down, shake it out, pull it down, cover the middle knuckles, and pull it back. And now you're stretching the back of the hand and the back of the forearm. You can do a side tap here if you want for a little bit of change of pace. All right, switch hands, stop sign right, pull back with the left hand, and make sure that elbow is straight, but not necessarily locked. Feel the stretch in the fingers, the palm, the forearm. Flip the hand down, cover the knuckles, pull it back. It's funny how you can hear a song and it can take you back to where you heard it. Isn't that amazing how songs have that ability? They are stored so deep in the brain that even people that have brain disease, it's usually it's there till the end, the ability to enjoy music. Shake out those hands, spread your fingers together, apart, together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's go to cat's claw and up. The only knuckle that doesn't move is the one, your big knuckle. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's switch to a knuckle wave. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Now let's move in place, kind of heel toe and wiggle those hips so you loosen up those hips you were just using with that side to side step. And I like Ed's thing. We're going to get a drink. Cheers.
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 All right. How's everybody feeling? Feeling good? Everybody feeling good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's get our weights. Make sure you pick up your weights carefully. Support your lower back as you pick up your weights. So we're going to start with bicep curls. I hope you can see me with my black pants on and my dark wall. Here, maybe that's a little better. Okay, so you can either march when you're doing your bicep curls, or you can stand in, or you can stand with your feet shoulder width apart if you want to. Either way, okay? So we're going to take and we're going to anchor our elbows in, relax our shoulders, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, right? And make sure the shoulders are down and back. We're going to curl up and bring it down. 2, count with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more if we can, 11, and 12. Rest those weights. Does anybody know when this song came out? I don't remember when this song came out. Or who sang it. I think I was in like 4th grade or something. All right, let's place our feet shoulder width apart. Okay, we're gonna bring the weights up to our shoulders. All right, and we're gonna both arms at the same time if you can. Bring them straight up overhead. Let them meet over your head and down. 2, 3. Make sure your belly's tight. Your tailbone is tucked underneath to protect that lower back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do 12, 9, 10, 11. Last one. 12. Bring it down, rest it, roll those shoulders. Now, as you're doing that, the way you know if you've got enough weight, if you're getting to 10, 11, and 12, and you don't feel like it's really like you're pushing to make those last ones happen, you're probably using too light a weight. Okay, so when you get to 9, 10, 11, and 12, something wrong, Val?
No.
Okay. Then you probably need to increase your weight. Okay. When we're doing this, you want to make sure you're getting maximum benefit out of your time. So now we're going to go back to our arm curls, but this time we're going to do it with using more of the forearm by doing a J with our wrists. Okay. So this is going to make the forearms work harder. Okay. Curl it up and down. Keep the curled wrists the whole time. 2 and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who feels this? 9. I feel this. 10. This is one where you're saying, okay, I think I got enough weight. 11. Last one. And 12. Rest the weight, roll the shoulders. And what you probably find is that one weight that you use for one exercise is probably the wrong one for another exercise. So it's not uncommon to have to change your weights out. Keep that in mind. All right. So now, let's go ahead and get another drink. Let's interlace some leg work with this. If you want to, stand behind your chair. I'm going to have mine to the side. And let's go ahead and do some toe raises, holding our weights. Okay, so we're going to do these. We're going to do these with our feet parallel. Okay, we're going to go up on our toes and back down. 2 and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feel those feet working. 8, 9, 10. So we do 10 fast? Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now we're going to take and we're going to go back and we're going to repeat a couple of the ones that we've already done. So let's go ahead and let's do the bicep curl again. We'll do a second set of these. Again, anchor your arms. This one we're keeping our wrists straight. We're not cocking it straight this time. Okay? Keep them straight the whole time. So here we go. We're coming up for 1 and down. 2, 3, 4. Think about it going up and down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Woo. Rest those arms, roll those shoulders. All right, let's just march in place a minute. Okay, let's keep our heart rate up, but let our arms relax a little bit. Let's do our heel dig, holding onto our weights. Nice big deep breaths here. All right, now let's go ahead and plant our feet. We'll do another set of the shoulder presses. So arms up here. Okay, this time we're gonna do singles, okay? So raise it up directly over your head. Make sure your belly is tight, your tailbone is tucked. Alternate arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to get that arm as soon as you can over your head, then lift it straight up. 5, 6. If I miscounted, I apologize. 8, 9, 10. Do we got another 10 in us? 1. Push straight up. Keep those shoulders low. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more with each arm. Here we go. 9. Oh, I lied. Oh, yeah. 10. 1 more each side. 11. 1 more. 12. Very good. Rest the arms. Roll the shoulders. All right. Time to go back to our legs. Okay. So now we're going to point our toes out. Okay. Stand tall and proud. If you need to hang on to the chair with a hand to keep your balance, do so. Okay. Always be safe. Toes under your hips so you're not putting extra pressure on your knees. Okay. We'll do 10 slow, then 10 fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's just hold on to the chair and let's do ankle circles with 1 foot. Go the other direction. Okay, switch to the other foot. The other foot. Go one way. Switch directions, go the other way. All right, we're gonna sit in the chair to do the next one. Okay, we're gonna sit down in the chair. We're gonna turn to the left, turn to the right. Okay. Now lean forward with your chest, so your chest is coming down close to your thighs. You're gonna take and you're gonna the weight that was in your left hand is gonna be on the floor. Okay. You're gonna do 1 empty-handed backstroke. Okay. You're gonna grab the weight and you're gonna pull the weight up to the rib cage level. Okay, it's not coming to the armpit, it's not coming to waist, it's coming to the rib cage, so the elbow's nice and high. Then down and up. 2, 3, make sure you're leaning your forearm on the other thigh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you do 12? 11 and 12. Woo! Relax that arm down. Come to the other side. All right. Again, you're gonna lean forward, so your chest is right next to your thighs. Lean with the forearm on the inside thigh. The weight that's in your right hand starts on the floor. 1 empty-handed backstroke. Nice job, Deb. Grab the weight, pull it up to rib cage level. And down. Try to keep back as straight as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 more, and 12. I'd like you to turn face forward a second. I want to show you something. Okay. Now, when you're doing this, just for future reference, so I'm leaning forward, okay? And if I was turned to that side, I'd be leaning here. And I want you to watch this arm, and I want you to see the line of motion for it, okay? So when it starts here, I'm gonna lift it and I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna bring the wrist, kind of the wrist in. The elbow comes out a little bit, but I'm not doing anything like back here or in here. It's coming straight up from here. I try to keep this line in the exact same line all the way up. So that's what you want to try to go for, okay? Straight up. So it's like the weight is so heavy, it's going to continue to hang down there, and I'm not pulling it out, or I'm not pulling in. So I just kind of wanted to show you that. So think about that as you do it, okay? So where it starts here next to your body, it stays there, and the elbow does the rotate out, not the hand. Okay. So now let's go ahead, and we're gonna turn back to the right. Same thing. We're gonna lean and get our chest real close to our thighs by leaning your forearm on it. Okay. This time we're gonna take that upper arm and we're gonna line that upper arm completely with the upper torso, and the elbow stays in. We're gonna bend the weight so it's up by our shoulder. We're gonna straighten that arm without moving the elbow. We're gonna either give the weight a squeeze or lift it a little bit and then bend it. So 2 and in. 3, count with me, and in. 4 and in. 5, you want to really feel it in the tricep, which is the back of the bicep. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last 10, and 12. Okay, let's sit up, turn to the other side, do the same thing on the other side. Okay, hinge at the hips, bring your chest close to your thigh, rest your left forearm on the left thigh, up find the upper arm with the upper body, bend the arm to start with, straighten the arm, squeeze the weight when it's straight. 2, 3, 4, really feel that tricep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Sit up, turn forward again. Now, if you're to the point where you're doing, say, 6, 7, 8, and when you're getting to 8, you've hit your limit, then you stop, okay? We've been working on this for a while, so if you can go to 12, that's great, but if you can't, that's not a bad thing, okay? Just work at your own level, okay? So now we're gonna do some more work for our legs. So I want to start with your left leg out straight. You can use your weight just above your knee if you want for extra weight. Let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. All right, so you can use your weight on your leg to give it a little extra, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that we tighten that muscle before we lift the leg, okay? So we're gonna tighten, lift, lower, relax. Tighten, 2, lower, relax. Tighten, 3, lower, relax, tall and proud. Lower, relax, tighten. 5, lower, relax, tighten. 6, lower, relax. Now tighten, 7, hold, 2, 3, lower, relax. Tighten, lift, 8, 2, 3, lower, relax. Tighten, 9, 2, 3, lower, relax. We're gonna hold for 5. Tighten, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower, relax. Make sure you're counting out loud when we're doing that so you don't elevate your blood pressure. Switch to the other leg. Here we go. Again, the first 5 we're gonna do normal, then we're gonna start counting to 3 for 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're gonna count for 5 for 10, okay? So here we go. So tighten, lift, lower, relax. Tighten, 2, lower, relax. Tighten, 3, lower, relax. Tighten, 4, lower, relax. Tighten, 5, lower, relax. Here we go. Tighten, 6, 2, 3, lower, relax. Tighten, lift, 7, 2, 3, lower, relax. Ready? Tighten, 8, 2, 3, lower, relax. Here we go. Tighten, 9, 2, 3, lower, relax. Here we go. We're at 10. We're going to count to 5. Ready? You got it. Ready? Tighten, lift, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower, relax. Take those out. Okay, the way we get stronger is to keep increasing what we're doing, either by the length of time that we can increase by reps, we can increase by the number of sets, we can increase by how long we hold. So I try to do a variety, okay? So let's go back to our legs a minute, and we're just gonna take, and we're gonna just work on the thighs and the mobility from side to side. So what I want you to just do is just hang on and hold on to weights a minute, and we're just gonna bring the leg out to the side and in. Out for 2, and in, 3, and in. If you want, you can rest the weight on it. 4, and in, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to keep the upper body as still as you can. Last one, 10. Okay? Same thing with the other leg. I'm gonna do the first couple without any weight. My weight's way up on my hip. I'm just gonna go out for a couple to start with. 2, 3. Now I'm gonna add the weight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Woo. Shake those legs out. Trying to give you variety. All right. Let's go ahead and do some lateral raises. Okay, so we're gonna start with the arms to our side. So this time we're working the outside of the shoulder, okay? Working some of the deltoids here. So let's go ahead, and when you lift, I wanna show you on this side, you're gonna lift straight up. You don't want it back, you don't want it forward, you want it straight out to your side. Okay, so pretend that you're between pieces of glass, one right in the front, one right in the back, and you're trying to stay right between those two pieces of glass. Okay, so here we go. Arms down to your sides, okay? Lift, slowly lower. 2, and down. Make sure your belly's tight, elbows tucked. 3, and down. 4, you're not lifting your shoulders are rotating. 5, keep your shoulders low. 6, try to keep your neck relaxed. 7, 8, try to keep your neck nice and straight. 9, last one, 10. Okay, let's rest our weights. Let's march in place and look over our left shoulder. Look straight ahead, look over our right shoulder. Straight ahead, over the left, straight ahead, and over the right, and straight ahead. Now let's tip our left ear to our left shoulder, leave the shoulder low, come up center, go the other direction, and up. Tilt, and up, and tilt, and up. All right, let's lean forward. Let's put our forearms on our thighs. We're gonna do our wrists, okay? So I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see this as well. So with my arms are, I'm never lifting my elbows off my thighs. I'm gonna let the weights tip down, and I'm gonna curl them up. And the arm stays in contact with the thigh the entire time. Down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, 6, make sure you're counting. 7, that way you're breathing. 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. We're going to turn the wrist over so the inside of the forearm is on the thigh. Again, everything stays in contact the whole time. Now we're going to lift the weight up backwards and then let it down. 2, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Since we did 12 the other way, let's finish. 11, last one. Here we go. 12. All right. Let's shake those hands out. Open and close the hands. You can grip in that weight a while. Play the piano. All right. Shake them out again. I really believe in making sure that once you use a body part, give it a break. I don't know about you, but if I'm out doing something outside and I focus on something for too long, that's when I end up hurting myself. You know, I end up straining something, so you really want to pay attention to how you're doing it. All right, let's go back to our legs, and we're gonna work the inside muscle of the thigh. What we want to do is, if you want, you can do it without the extra weight of your dumbbell on you. It's up to you. But you're gonna turn your toe out, okay? So that you're imagining that you've got a string attached to the inside ankle bone, and that's where the lift is happening from. So you're trying to not use your upper body to do the lift, so really concentrate on keeping your torso exactly where it is, which is shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, belly tight, tailbone tucked. That doesn't change through the whole motion, okay? But now you're gonna, with your leg toe pointed out, you're gonna imagine you've got the string attached to the inside ankle bone. You're gonna tighten that leg, lift the leg, lower it, and relax it. Lift, or tighten 2, lower, relax. Tighten 3, and only do this for as many times as you can keep good form.
4,
Lower, relax, tighten. 5, lower, relax, tighten. 6, lower, relax, tighten. 7, lower, relax, tighten. 8, lower, let's try do 2 more, tighten. 9, lower, relax, last one, tighten. 10, lower, relax. Shake that leg out. Okay, let's switch to the other leg. We're gonna point this one out now, okay? You can use the weight there, you don't have to, it's entirely up to you. Same thing, tall and proud, belly tight, tailbone tucked, torso is nice and tall and straight. Tighten, lower, relax. Tighten, 2, lower, relax. Tighten, 3, lower, relax. Tighten, 4, lower, relax. Tighten, 5. I almost imagine lifting with my heel. Tighten, 6, lower, relax. Tighten, 7, lower, relax. Tighten, 8, lower, relax. Tighten, 9, lower, relax. Last one, tighten. 10, lower, relax. Shake that one out. Because I find if I'm not thinking about lifting with my heel, then I tend to try to throw the leg up. I'm trying to lift with it in a different way. So I really try to imagine, so I'm not trying to use momentum, I'm really imagining that I'm lifting using my heel so that it's a whole leg motion versus, you know, your hip. Does that make sense? Because otherwise you're trying to throw it up, and that's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to do a nice steady lift, nice steady lower. So let's go back to the first leg. We're gonna point the toe in. We're gonna work the outside muscles of the thigh, okay? Same thing now you're lifting with the outside of the ankle or the outside of the heel. Good positioning to start with. Belly tight, tailbone tucked. Then raise, lower, relax. Tighten, lift, lower, relax. Tighten, 3, lower, relax. Tighten, 4, lower, relax. Tighten, 5, lower, relax. Tighten, 6, lower, relax. Tighten, 7, lower, relax. Tighten, 8, lower, relax. Tighten, 9, lower, relax. Tighten, 10, lower, relax. Shake it out. Switch to the other leg. Tilt the toe in, working the outside muscles again. Take a nice big deep breath in and exhale. All right, time to do the other side. Here we go. You ready? Tighten, lift, lower, relax. Tighten, lift, lower, relax. Tighten, lift, lower, relax. Tighten, 4, lower, relax. Tighten, 5. This is the one to me was the hardest. Tighten, 6. Well, it was like I couldn't get my coordination on this. 7, lower, relax. Tighten, 8, lower, relax. Tighten, 9, lower, relax. And tighten, 10, lower, relax. Shake that leg out. it was like that. It was like pointing my toe in and trying to use those outside muscles. It was like, it just didn't feel coordinated to start with, and I really had to work on that one. So if everything doesn't feel natural to start with, just make sure you're focusing on the form and just do what you can. And if you feel like something's not right, don't do it. Listen to your body, okay? So now let's do some tummy work, okay? So again, we're gonna sit tall and proud. We're gonna tighten our belly. We're gonna tuck our tailbone, okay? And now we're gonna do our abdominal tightener. And we're gonna tighten all the muscles from our pubic bone all the way up to our rib cage. You need to find them, kind of stick your fingers in there, because originally I couldn't find my abdomen muscles. They weren't there. They had all atrophied on me, so I know what that's like. If you can't find them, kind of stick your fingers in there, bear down like you have to go to the bathroom, and you'll feel something activate in there. That's what you're focusing on. So we're gonna tighten it, and we're gonna count to 5. Count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Tighten. 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Tighten. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Tighten. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Please make sure you're counting out loud. Tighten. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Tighten. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Tighten. What are we at? 9, 2, 7, 3, 4, 5. I was hoping. Relax. Tighten. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. 2 more. Tighten as hard as you can now. You ready? Tighten. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Make sure that tailbone is tucked for this last one, and we're going to count to 5. Here we go. You ready? Tighten. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Very good. Put bones on the back of the chair. Lean forward. Relax that back. Relax the chest. You can look down. Feel the stretch in the top of the back. Then look up. And look down. Look to the left. Down and look to the right. And down. Okay. Last one we're going to do, we're going to use our weights. We're going to crisscross our weights across our chest. Okay. And we're going to tighten those belly muscles we just found. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So with the tailbone, make sure the tailbone is tucked so that it stays tucked the whole time so you don't hurt your lower back. And you're going to lean back. And you're going to come up. And you're going to kind of bring your shoulder to the opposite knee. Come back center. Go back down. Up. Over to the other knee. Center and back. 3. Center and back. 4. Center and back. 5. Make sure you're counting out loud. 6. 7. Woo, who feels this? 8. 9. Last one. 10. Very good, everybody. Very good. Roll those shoulders back. Let's put our weights down. Roll those shoulders. While we're sitting, let's get a drink. Good idea. Barbara. Now this reminds me of college days. All right, so sit toward the front of your chair. We're going to start with stretching out our legs. Bring your left leg out in front and pull that toe back toward the nose. You should be feeling a stretch in the calf when you do that. If you need to get a little bit more stretch, you can use your band. My band is stuck underneath my chair leg. Okay? And you can wrap that band around the ball of your foot. You can use that to pull back a little bit farther if you want. Just make sure it's far enough on the ball of your foot that it's not going to release and snap up into your face. That would not be a good thing. Okay, so pull that back, sit tall and proud, tuck that tailbone under to protect that lower back again. Okay, now go ahead and lift that leg up. Ooh, that feels good. I can feel that today. Breathe. With each exhale, if you can raise the foot a little bit higher, just so that you keep the tension on the leg. I was explaining to Barbara earlier that after you work your muscles, you want to stretch them because you want them to be able to be more malleable. You want them strong, but you still want the flexibility. If you've ever seen a muscle builder that's like this and they don't ever, they can't move their arms out any farther than this, well, it's because they've developed muscles that pull everything in, but they haven't developed the flexibility that they should with it. And we don't want to look like that, okay? Now let's lower the foot so it's parallel with the floor. Grab one band in each hand, okay? And we're gonna pull the outside band and rotate the ankle out, okay? Then we're gonna come center by both bands center and then pull the inside band, rotate the ankle in. Center and out. And you should feel this stretch, like when your leg is turned in, you should feel it all the way up the outside of that calf and the outside of the foot. Come center. When it's this way, you should feel it all the way up to the inside of the knee, probably. And center. Then lower that band down, lower that leg down, switch the band to the other foot. Okay, so sit tall and proud, heels on the floor. Okay, the belly is tight, tailbone is tucked. Go ahead and lift that foot up. Feels so good. Breathe. Each exhale, go a little higher if you want. You should feel this from the base of the toes, up the bottom of the foot, up the back of the heel, up the calf, up the hamstring to the base of the butt. Okay, that's what you're focusing on, that whole entire area. Nice big deep breaths here. One more breath. Okay, bring the foot parallel with the ground, one band in each hand. Pull the outside band, rotate the ankle out. Feel that stretch all the way up the inside of the calf. Come center, pull the inside one. Feel the whole stretch up the outside of the calf. Center and in, or I should say, yeah, pull the outside one, go out, center and in. Slowly let that leg come back down. All right. Let's turn in our chair. If you want to use the band to do the next one, you can. We're going to turn to the side. We're turning to the right. The left hip is off the chair. Okay. The initial part that's so important is to make sure that if you do nothing else, but you can get this leg to allow the knee to point to the ground and you can feel a stretch in the front of the thigh, that's what you're looking for. Okay. If you do this and you don't feel a stretch in the thigh, first of all, make sure your tailbone is tucked so you also get it way up here in the top of the hip. If you don't feel a stretch here, then feel free to grab your ankle and then point it down, and then that way you might get a stretch that way. Or if you can't do it quite like that, use the band. But the first spot is always getting that knee pointing straight down, then bending the leg, okay? And we're just gonna hang out here and breathe. Make sure the tailbone tucked. Two more breaths. And then slowly let the leg down. All right, switch to the other side. Okay, And again, the first place you start, make sure that right hip is off the chair. Point the leg down, and if you feel enough of a stretch just doing that, that's all you do. Okay? Tighten the belly, tuck the tailbone. You'll probably notice that both legs are different. And breathe. Nice big deep breaths. Make sure the tailbone's tucked. Two more breaths. And release and come center. Let's bring our right heel under our right knee from front to back and left to right. What I mean by that is you don't want this leg way back here, okay? Likewise, you don't want your leg like this or like this. So the heel is directly under the knee, left to right, front to back, okay? Then go ahead and bring up the left leg. Again, check your positioning of that leg to make sure you didn't do something and make it do something like this or like this, okay? Push that leg down using your elbow on your thigh if you want, your hand on your shin. You're tall and proud, your shoulders are down and back, your belly is tight. Tuck your tailbone under. Then when you're ready, hinge hips, bring the chest to the thigh. And you should feel that more up in the crease of the hip when you do that. Breathe nice and deep. With each exhale, try to go a little lower. So you're keeping the tension. Then you feel the tension release and you go a little bit deeper to get that tension. So you're kind of constantly chasing that tension to get it to relax farther and farther. Hello, Janet. I don't know if you can hear me. I can see that you came on. And slowly come back up. Switch to the other leg. Again, your heel is under your knee. Okay, bring the other leg up. You're sitting tall and proud. Your shoulders are relaxed, down and back. Put your hand on your shin, elbows on your thigh. Push that knee down a little bit. Okay, tuck the tailbone under, then hinge at the hips, bring the chest to the thigh. And breathe. Two more breaths. And slowly come back up and unwind, roll those shoulders back. Wrist circles, go the other direction. Open and close those hands. They worked hard for us today holding those weights. All right, I'd like you to sit back in your chair and relax. We're gonna relax for just a couple minutes here. I want you to breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. When you exhale, I'd like you to make the shh sound. So inhale. And exhale. Shh.
It's Gregory, not Janet.
Oh, well, I thought you didn't look like Janet. We're glad you're with us, Gregory. We're going to be doing some relaxation. Thank you, Val, for catching me. I wasn't sure whether Janet had a man in her house or what, so I wasn't going to say anything. We're glad you're here. It's always good to see you, sir. All right, let's close our eyes.
I was calling in to see that I won't be out today.
Well, you can just sit and relax with us here, okay? So we're going to breathe in through our nose and exhale with a shh. And I want you to practice exhale as long as you can. Shh. And then after you inhale, try to pause before you exhale, and then try to pause between your exhale and your inhale. And you're just focusing on that breath and trying to relax as much as you can. Shh. 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 And I want you to think about something that you're grateful for and just think about that as you breathe. Shh. Shh. Go ahead and let your eyes open as you take your next inhale. Just sit and relax and roll your shoulders back, just little circles. Just open and close your hands and let them come back awake. Do some little wrist circles, wake up your wrists. Come up on your toes, rock back on your heels. Come up on your toes, relax to your heels. One more time, your toes and your heels. Let's sit up and take a nice big deep breath as we bring our arms up overhead. Exhale as we lower our arms. Let's do that again. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your arms all the way down. Exhale completely. Inhale, bring your arms up around in a hug. Give yourself a hug. Remind yourself that you're safe and you're healthy. Unwind your arms as you inhale again. Exhale as you bring your arms around the other way in a hug. Remind yourself that you're loved, you're valued, and you're full of purpose. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful time. Thank you for being here. You guys worked hard. Listen to your bodies. Stretch, relax, drink lots of water. Great to have you back, Deb. Larry, glad you're back. All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.